welcome back. She has a comedy show right here in San Francisco with a very unique twist. Love Isn't Blind is a comedy and dating show where the men can't speak. Love it. Instead, creator and host Allison Goldberg calls their moms, searches their phones, and much more. She is here today with us on the couch. Allison, I'm so excited to meet you.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Okay, tell me about the basis for this idea for your comedy/dating show.
Yeah, well, I think sometimes straight men should be seen but not heard. And so I created a dating show where the men don't speak.
Wonderful. Okay,
Yes.
and how does this happen? Take me through the process, and who else is involved in the show?
So there's 4 men and a bachelorette, and
Okay.
there's a series of games that we play. So there's a yes or no round. I do something crafty sometimes. I do all kinds of things. I made a guy go through labor last time I was in San Francisco. I have a labor simulator, you know, normal stuff. And then I always call their moms. I always search their phones. And in the final round, we hear the men speak.
Okay, but they have to know that you're going to do these things, right?
Oh, yes,
Do you think
yes,
they're
yes,
prepared?
Yes.
Okay.
Consent does matter for men as well.
Yes, right,
Yeah.
of course. So I'm hoping that they would know not to have anything really bad on their phone or
I
anything.
hope they do have something really bad on their phone, but I do tell them, like, if there's anything that's really off limits. Like, I had a guy recently tell me that in his notes app, it's basically his therapy notes, and I was like, I won't go in them. So they are allowed to give me boundaries.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
So you keep it fun. I notice in your videos you keep it fun. It's appropriate. It's still really funny. I feel like you do such a good job. Tell me how you got the idea to make this show.
Oh, thank you. Well, I got the idea because, well, there were 2 things. First of all, I feel like post-pandemic people were just really craving in-person interaction. I think whether you're single or taken, I think we all just really crave and miss face-to-face interaction. I think even post-pandemic, we live in such a digital world. So I wanted to create something rowdy and in-person, and I think dating lends itself to that, whether or not you're single. So something the singles in my audience don't love, but I love, is that half the audience is couples. They make it a date night, they come out. But I also created the show because of the number of dates I went on where guys asked me nothing about myself, and they just kind of monologued about themselves, and I thought, what if they stop speaking?
It's your dream come true.
It is. Dreams come true. You can do anything you want to do if I can make a show where the men don't speak and take it around the country. Yeah.
And I think every lady wants to go through the phone. I want to go through the phone. Like, even if you don't think you'll find anything, it's just fascinating. Like, what's going on in there? It's so interesting.
Totally. So I tell the boys, it's like, I'm not necessarily looking for something salacious. We are genuinely looking to learn about them. And I know it might sound like a roast show, but I actually do want it to be really welcoming and silly, and everyone's getting dates from it. All the guys are walking away with dates. So, yeah, in that phone search, like, I've looked at YouTube watch history. I've looked at, like, what Reddit communities are they in?
Okay.
And, sometimes the guys are like, oh, I don't have anything funny in my phone. And I'm like, it's my job to find a punchline. It's your job to just, like, be you.
Yes. Okay. I want to talk about another part that was, like, one of my favorites in your show, which is calling them moms.
Yes.
Tell me what you have experienced. So you straight up just call these guys moms.
Yes.
And what do they say typically?
I call their moms, and I always tell the boys, I'm not going to throw you under the bus, but your mother might. And they sometimes do. I've had a handful of moms. One kind of recently was like, oh, he's too clean. And I was like, that's good. And she was like, no. He's a neat, I feel sorry for his future wife. I was like, what is happening? I also had a mom, like, realize on stage that I'm also Jewish and try to set me up with her son live. And I was like, this is not what we're doing right now. Like, I'm the host of the show. The moms say all kinds of crazy things. I try to prep them, but they mostly go rogue.
So fun. I feel like that's such a good thing because it's so wholesome. Like, it's someone's mom, but they're still going to tell something funny. So, yeah, it's so good.
Well, sometimes we get really heartwarming stories, too. And I actually love that in rounds 1 and 2, we can get, like, so dirty and wild, but then we get this amazing story of something that her son has done for her, or often a mom will start reading me a card that he's written. So it's actually really nice to get these sort of flavors within this show.
Yeah, very cool. You kind of cover it all. So you have some shows here in San Francisco.
Yes.
You're kind of all over the place. So tell me, when are you here in San Francisco?
Yes. So San Francisco is maybe my favorite place to perform in, and I don't say that everywhere I go. I do not say that. I'm not going to trash other cities right now, but I could. But San Francisco is so much fun. The audiences are smart. They're weird. I love it. They come ready and rowdy. So I have a show at the Foundry this coming Friday. It's almost sold out. But I do come to San Francisco every 2 months now. So the next one after that will be June 13th.
Okay, wonderful. And when people come to your show, maybe they're in the audience or maybe they're actually involved, how do you hope they feel when they leave?
Oh, that's such a good question. I do want everyone to just feel kind of joyful.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's perfect. And does everyone, you said everyone leaves with a date. So tell me how people kind of pair up. How does this work?
Okay, so everyone who enters also gets a wristband based on their relationship status. So you get green if you're single, red if you're taken, yellow if you're confused. We have poly purple because it's the Bay, you're welcome. We have bisexual blue, we have pride wristbands, we have everything. So people, it turns into an after party and people are mingling. I also do some shtick with the wristbands. And then I also tell the people with red wristbands that if you successfully introduce single people, and you can prove it to me, I will give you a prize. I'm not allowed to say that prize, I think, on television. But it's a great prize. So there's also a job for the people in relationships. I want them to be part of it.
I love that you involve them too. This sounds so fun, whether you're single or in a relationship. One last time, tell us where your next show is here.
This Friday at the Foundry, which is a wonderful venue. So please come on out 8 p.m. this Friday, and then I'll be back June 13th and August 1st.
Okay, Allison, thank you so much for coming, and thanks for all the smiles you're bringing to the Bay.
Thank you.
Yes.